All right, everyone. All right, everyone. Got a folder full of report cards. All need to be signed. So I just created some examples here. Billy Bob with his report card signed by Mr. Filippetti. And we need to actually put a signature at the bottom. So this is a sample of what signature would actually look like here. I'm not sure, but I assume that he dots everything with hearts, but I don't know. So this is our signature, and we want to put that on the bottom of every single one of these documents, right? So these are all templates here. So let's get started. Let's code this thing out. I'm going to open up a new script file, and that'll take its time. And there we go. All right, so let's just call this sign the reports. And that'll take a second. Man, this internet is driving me crazy this morning. All right, so let's just call the function sign reports. Doesn't take any parameters. First thing we got to do is get that folder with all the reports. So just call this folder ID. And let me get that folder ID. There we go. All right, so we've got a folder ID. What do we got to do here? Drive app. We got to open the folder. Drive app. Get folder. Sorry, get folder by ID, and then we'll put that folder ID in there, and we'll call this. There we go. Now we need to cycle through all of the documents in there, get those reports. So let's say drive app, get files, and in fact, you know what we can do? I'm silly. Instead of doing it that way, let's just call this files, and then we can chain that on here. And then get the files. Let's get files by type, and let's put in MIME type Google Docs. MIME type Google Docs. So that'll only grab the docs. Now we're going to say while files.hasNext, because we want to iterate through every file in there. We're going to then declare a file and say files.next. And we want to actually then open up the document app service, and we want to open by ID, and we're going to say file.getID. Perfect. We want to get the doc, so we're going to call this a doc. Now, what do we need to do then? We need to actually get our image, and then we want to put it on the end of the doc. So we're going to say doc.getBody, and we want to append an image, and that should work there, but we actually got to get this image. How do we get the image? Good question. Let's get the ID. Where is our image? Here we go. How do I get this image ID? Let's see. Opens a new window. There we go. I think this tells me the ID. I think this will work as the ID here. So you actually have to get the image ID. I'm not super sure about that one. So I'm going to actually, at the top, I'm going to call this image ID. We'll just save it there. And then I want to actually, we have to use the drive app again to get file by ID. And I'm going to put the image ID in there. And I think you can just, in fact, let's just get file by ID, and I'm going to say, I'm just going to call this image, and I want to append image there. Okay. So that's a little bit, I'm not super confident in that, but let's try it. If I run this, got to give it permissions, which is seemingly the longest part of this whole process is clicking through all of these permissions. Yes, I don't mind. I don't mind my code. I'm just curious if it works. So now let's take a look and see if I've signed all of these reports. There we go. Now it didn't exactly center. Now I wonder if I can call some methods to fix that. Set width, and I actually want to get doc.get. I can't type doc.get. Is there a get width? Let's try doc.get. I need these autocompletes. Get body and get. There's got to be a width. Some sort of. It's got to be something to tell me what the. Page width. There we go. Get body page width. Let's see what happens when you run that now. Control R. Run that. Running function, sign reports. Let's see here. There it is. It's within the bounds now. Perfect. So now you just run this, and it's going to automatically sign those reports for you. Cheers, everybody. If you like this video, please subscribe. Give me a comment. Let me know what else I can make to help you out.